Alright, first up, we have 249 with no attachments other than 4x scope for baseline test. Here we go. And 249 is my favorite. Good old Cunt Be Gone. I'll put a link to the video of the Cunt Be Gone so you can kind of get a better understanding of what I'm talking about if you haven't seen it yet. There we go. So, standard ammo didn't do too bad. Incendiary, decent drop. The high velocity looked like it fared about the same as standard ammo, and close to the same drop for explosive as incendiary. Alright, we'll move on to the first attachment. Alright, first one up, we have the muzzle brake. Each 249, which the muzzle brake seems to be not so much testing muzzle or testing bullet drop, but bullet accuracy. So we'll see how this goes. And that's the first one. Wow. Bullet is just all over the place. Yeah, definitely kills that accuracy. Standard ammo, we at least hit the target. Incendiary, didn't even make it. High velocity, shot high, and explosive hit low, but hit the target at least somewhat. So I think it's more or less just random accuracy. I guess you can say it's not consistent. Well, I mean, it's consistently inaccurate, I guess you could say. But alright, we'll move on to the next. Alright, for the next one up, we have the muzzle boost on each individual 249, so let's see how it goes. I'm going to try and kind of hurry through this because I know this video is going to turn out to be a long one. And testing all the different attachments on all these different weapons is definitely going to take up some time. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, some decent results. Didn't look like it affected it too much from standard ammo, so the muzzle brake definitely kills accuracy. The muzzle boost doesn't really seem to change much of accuracy, really. It's still fairly close. It's alright. It's on to the next. Alright, up next, we have the weapons laser sight on each 249. Here we go. And looks like kind of surprised to see high velocity lower than standard ammo. We got incendiary, of course, explosive had the worst drop. Let's try that one more time with the high velocity and the standard ammo to see if we get any kind of a different result. So we've got it's to the left, and that one for a new shot, and fairly close for that one. So that one definitely went low, and yeah, it went a little higher, so it's probably just a slight variation in accuracy is what was giving the different result. So alright, on to the next. Alright, next attachment up is the weapons flashlight on every 249. So here we go. Now, I know some of these attachments, like laser sight, and flashlight, from what I understand, won't necessarily affect the bullet drop so much. But I still want to try most of the attachments, or not all the attachments, just for experimentation and just to see. You know, you never know, you might get surprised if there's some sort of a game glitch or a bug or something like that, which doesn't seem to be the case so far. Standard ammo did fairly close to our baseline, as did everything else. So, yep. Alright, we'll move on to the last attachment for the 249, which will be the silencer. Alright, here we go. Last attachment is the silencer on all the 249s. Here we go. Alright. Oh, that's a pretty good drop. The standard ammo is almost 1.5 meters. About a meter right there. Incendiary had a pretty good drop. High velocity did alright. And of course explosive had the worst drop is normal. So alright, we shall move on to the next weapon. Alright, for the next weapon, we have the LR300. Each one has a scope with no other attachments for a baseline test. Here we go. I must say, I like the animation for the LR, it's quite nice. Alright, let's see how we did. Looks like it's more or less accuracy. Well, some bullet drop. I mean, standard ammo and incendiary did close to the same. Had some decent drop. High velocity, though, did pretty good. It actually seemed to increase quite a bit in accuracy. Explosive didn't even hit the target. Let's do standard ammo and high velocity again, and see if we get close to the same results. It's very interesting. High velocity. So definitely not super accurate, but high velocity definitely did quite a bit better than all the rest, which usually it doesn't do like super good, but that's, I would say, I mean, almost no drop, just accuracy mainly, versus standard ammo. It's had a pretty good drop to it. Oh, interesting. Alright, we'll move on to the next attachment. Alright, next one up is the muzzle brake on the LR300, and let's see how she goes. I would expect some pretty inaccurate stuff. Yeah, holy crap. Let's see how the high velocity does. Yeah, still pretty bad. Wow. I mean, holy crap. Now, standard ammo looked to do pretty good, but I'm assuming it's just random, really. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit that same spot like that. I mean, it's just all over the show. I'll do standard ammo one more time just to see if we get any kind of consistent data here. Actually, you know, I'll do a few shots. Yeah, it's just random. It's just all over the place. Holy crap. You can see the bullet path on just how much it changes just right out of the barrel too. It's crazy. Alright, well, on to the next. Now for the next attachment, we have the muzzle boost on each LR300. So let's see how it does. Looks like standard ammo. Looks like they all didn't do too well. High velocity definitely did better than the rest. Yeah. Alright, on to the next. Now, considering the prior results, I'm just going to skip the laser sight and flashlight because they didn't really seem to make much of a difference. I'm just going to go straight to the silencer for this next one. And we'll see how it goes. There we go. And let's see, we've got quite a bit of drop on everything. Looks like incendiary and explosive didn't make it. High velocity still doing the best of them all. So, alright, let's move on to the next weapon. Alright, moving on to the pistols, we'll do a baseline, and yes, I have 4x scopes on every pistol. Now, you're probably thinking that seems kind of crazy because you're not really going to have a 4x scope on a pistol. This is true. You're not going to have a 4x scope on a pistol. Or are you? The semi-automatic pistol with high velocity ammo actually doesn't do too bad. I mean, it's not the most accurate, of course, but it does better than you would think. So here we go. So yeah, standard ammo, pretty good drop. Incendiary, almost off the target, not quite. And high velocity, look at that. That's for a semi-automatic pistol. Like, that's not too bad for what it is, a pistol, you know. I mean, as far as real life pistols, not exactly accurate, but it's a game. You know, it doesn't matter. So, on to the next. Now, this next one is just a pump shotgun. I got a 4x scope, yes, with slugs. Now, I'm not going to do buckshot because obviously it's going to go all over the place, but just to kind of see what the accuracy is like with the pump shotty, we're going to try it with a 4x scope and see what it does. I'll probably do all 6 shots, and maybe we can kind of see what kind of a group it has from this range. So here we go. It's off a little bit, but let's see. Not too bad. I mean, I was off a little bit on the aim, but I mean, it hit the target. You know, I mean, it's not too bad for a shotgun for that far. Alright. We'll move on to the next. Now, I know what you're thinking. And yes, I am wearing a Santa hat. But alright, let's see how this water pipe does with a slug and a 4x scope. Is it? Hold on. Wait. Seriously? We gotta shoot that again. That has to be shot again. Like, no way. So I decided to stand up here because for some reason I kept shooting the wall. So we'll see how it just does from up here. That's not too bad, actually. Let's try that again. That one was pretty low. Let's give her one more shot. Because that first one was pretty surprising. Yeah, okay, so it was just a lucky shot, that first one. Water pipe is just as poo as I thought it was for a long-range slug. You could still get a kill. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could probably get lucky and maybe arc it a little bit, you know. It's not going to be the best. On to the next. Alright, now for the next one. Yes, it is a double barrel with a 4x scope. It kind of looks like a burnt hot dog in a hot dog bun that is old, green, and moldy. Now let's see how it does. We have slugs loaded up with 4x scope. This is kind of predicted. Whoa. That first shot was way off. Second shot was pretty close. Not bad. Let's give it a few more. That one hit right here. I don't know, for some reason I guess the projectile for the shotgun maybe is just much bigger. So it tends to hit the wall there. That one's way off. So it's pretty inaccurate, pretty random. But hey, you never know. You might be able to get that lucky shot on someone. And you'll look super cool while doing it as well. So, on to the next. Now here's something interesting. There's 2 slots there. But you can't put anything on the revolver. Which, you know, you'll probably ask, well, why would you want to put attachments on a revolver? Why would you want to put attachments on a water pipe shotgun? You know? But anyways, let's see how she does. We'll just try and open sight this. I'm just going to stand up here. I'm not going to go too into depth because this is a revolver. Well, it's going to be hard to see. Let's have a look-see. Revolver isn't too bad. Now it's just standard ammo. Like all the rest of these weapons I've been doing just standard ammo because they're not really considered ranged weapons, so to say. The semi-automatic pistol I did the different types of ammo just to show you that the high velocity does pretty good. But yeah, it's not bad. We could have got a headshot on someone. It may have been the first shot because all the rest of them I couldn't see very well. But let's move on to this bad boy. And I'm just going to move over to this next stall over here. So I didn't do too bad. Had a fairly big grouping, but I mean, you could probably tag someone up. I don't know if you're going to kill someone from this distance, unless they're pretty low HP. But, I mean, if you judged it right, I'd even be able to do 4. You could probably do some damage, you know? That would have been at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots, probably, if that was like a torso right there. So, yeah, we'll move on to the next. Alright, now we have the Thompson, just standard ammo. I'm just going to stand on top for this one. Let's see how she does. That's not too bad. Fairly tight grouping. Consistent drop. Interesting. I wonder how this would do with high velocity. Let's give it a shot, shall we? No pun intended. Not too bad. Definitely did better. My grouping was a little more spread apart. But yeah, I could see you at least pestering someone with that, you know. May not necessarily want to raid someone, but just build a nice little tower of friendship just outside their base. Tag them up with a Thompson. Use up all their meds. Alright. Now, this next one we're going to move on to is the crossbow and the regular bow. And of course, we are going to get a little bit closer for that, because actually, you know what? Yes, regular wooden arrow. Here we go. Well, we didn't quite get there. Let's try a high velocity arrow. It went considerably further. It almost got it there. So, let's see if we can hit it though. Maybe we do a bit of an adjustment on our elevation. Let's see what we can do. Maybe around in there. Oh, we hit it. That's not too bad. I mean, it's very impractical. Maybe? I don't know. Interesting. You could probably you can probably be a ninja with this. Ooh. That, oh yeah, that would have been a headshot right there. Yeah, you could probably get really good with that actually. You could give some people a really hard time hiding in the bushes and stuff, especially at night. Very interesting. And it seems to be consistent. Let's see if I can get another headshot maybe. Nope, that's a little low, but that's not bad. Alright, we will move up closer with the bow. We will go right around in here, and I will display how far this is as well in the video. So we'll do regular wooden arrow. Let's see. Had some decent drop. Let's see how the high velocity arrow differs. Did pretty good. Almost no drop. So yeah, nice, nice. Alright, for this last one, we have the rocket launcher. I have a standard rocket in this one, I have an incendiary rocket for this one, and a high velocity rocket for this one. So here we go. Oh, for some reason it didn't trace the path, but you could definitely see it didn't even hit the target. We'll see for the incendiary. Seemed to go a little bit further maybe, it still didn't hit. And high velocity. That one did pretty good. That hit spot on, which is pretty much expected. Everything high velocity definitely does its job. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative. I hope you learned something. I'm sure it was probably a long one after I'm done editing all this. But nonetheless, I learned a few things, definitely had fun. And if you have any suggestions or ideas for a future tips and tricks video, please put it down in the comments down below. If you like what you saw, perhaps give it a thumbs up and a sub for me. It would help me out a lot. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.